Hi, Brian again. This is the second part of the video that I had in mind that I wanted to share with you. The other thing to realize about free people of color, for whom MAGA does not have bullet points to be able to push back, spin, or just come at you with some ridiculousness, is the actual, what was going on in the colony of Jamestown in Virginia in and around 1619 when these almost nearly 40 Angolans arrived. This was the third go-around for the Jamestown colony. Third, first two failed. Death, destruction, whatever. All I have to say is the English, they did not send their best. They did not send their brightest. That's why we're on the third leg of Jamestown in 1619. And the colony really was on the verge of failing. Again, because these people could not provide for themselves. So really, there's nearly 40 Angolans were a gift from God because they saved the colony. Because when I say the English did not send their brightest or their best, who did they send? They sent a bunch of rich dudes who had no useful skills. They didn't even have good people management skills. And I know this because I've read their reports that they were sending back to Parliament, back in London. A lot of backstabbing, a lot of fighting, a lot of conniving. Everyone wanted to be the chief. No one wanted to be, I don't know, less than. They were horrible people. And unfortunately, many of them are my ancestors because of slavery. But I digress. England, for the third time, did not send its brightest or its best. They didn't send colonists who knew how to grow food. They didn't send colonists who knew how to raise animals. These people could not look after themselves. So it was the Angolans who saved them because they knew how to do these skills. And if you catch my previous, I literally just recorded it, hot off the press. They knew because they went on to be some of the most prosperous farmers and they raised some of the most sought after cattle and livestock and horses in the whole of the Virginia colony. But they're not recognized for that. And they're not celebrated for that. So the question I've always had was if the Angolans did it. It is uncontrovertible. There's no discussion to be had around it. They did it. It's proven. You would have thought that the Burgesses, the high and mighty of the Virginia colony would have thought, you know what? We don't have the best and brightest. They didn't come from our country, but these people clearly know what they're doing. So why don't we invite more of them to emigrate to our colony and make it as successful for everyone as humanly possible? No, that is not what happened. Slavery is ultimately what happened. And I really want people to think about that because this country could have gone a completely different way for everyone. But these rich dudes, these rich English dudes with their twistedness, that's not the route that they chose to take. And we're all paying the price for it now. So with that in mind, enjoy the rest of your day.